Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Ringside Breakdown. I am JR Castillo.
And I am William Dash.
Well, it's been a few weeks since we've been on. I'm just gonna say this out the way, Will. It's thank you for buying me some time here with this.
Hey, I
Like
get
we
it, man.
said it from day one when me and you started talking about this. Family comes first.
Yeah.
My dad has had some serious health issues. Still don't know. We're still not out of the woods. Still don't know if he's gonna make it home to us or not. But I know one thing from my dad. He would hate on his health. He would hate for me to stop doing something I love doing. And
Yeah.
one of the things I love doing is talking wrestling. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk wrestling. And
Yes, we are.
if some things change with his health, and we have to do some working around, I ain't going nowhere. I might take a week off or something somewhere to deal with whatever happens. But whatever happens, he would want me to keep going. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep going.
Alrighty.
So, well, it's been a while. So we've had Clash in, we were in Italy.
Hmm.
A lot has happened.
Oh yeah.
Let's start with the biggest thing that's happened. You had it on the absolute money. Jacob Fatu falling in line and being Roman's muscle.
Oh yeah.
And it has worked way better than I thought it would.
For
It
sure.
has been absolutely amazing. And there's still the tension because I didn't, Jacob says it, I didn't acknowledge you two with the
Mhm.
Usos. Like I acknowledged Roman, you could see it. And maybe it's just me. I sense a little bit of jealousy from Jey Uso. I mean, Jacob got his own Ulafala.
Yeah, like that's crazy because whenever Jay was the right hand man, he never got an Ulafala from Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Jey never got an Ulafala. Even now, Jey doesn't get. What did Roman do the other night? He had people acknowledge Big Jim.
Yeah.
Eh, I, are we going to get a Jey heel turn? Yeah, I mean, Roman's a heel. People keep saying Roman was a fake. No, Roman's still a heel. He's still the same Roman Reigns. He's just going about it in a less. He's going about it in almost a more snake way than having Paul Heyman do it. He's
Yeah.
doing it now.
Um, yeah, it's crazy to think that whenever the bloodline started the first time around and Jay became sort of like right hand man to Roman Reigns, kind of like at the time their enforcer too, because there was no enforcer at that time.
Yeah,
And he never got an Ulafala. It wasn't until he left the bloodline that he got his own Ulafalas, which they were basically just color coded to match his ring gear
here,
that he
yeah,
walked out to. But for Roman to give him not only just a Ulafala, but one that's a ceremonial piece,
yeah. He
it's like,
he actually gave him a tribal ceremonial Ulafala,
yeah,
and
I
it's
did
like,
the research when I seen that, and I was like, because my girlfriend was asking about it, and I said I did the research, and I was like, yeah, that's like a legit, because Eric Andre touched it and she was like,
yeah.
"Well, is that even a thing?" And I looked it up and yeah, it's like a legit Samoan thing. Like I don't think that was planned. Like I think Jacob was like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna disrespect us like that. Here you go."
Yeah, it is, and it was such an awesome beatdown on Eric Andre because first you had, and it was the Roman power because Roman told him stop, and Jacob stops,
Yeah,
and then Roman's like, you know what, nah, get him.
and then on
It's like
the way
it's
out, he
such
was
a
like, "You know, one
awesome
more."
thing. Yeah, it that was work. It's been beautiful. It works so well, and I
Yeah,
think it's going to lead to such amazing other sub storylines because you get Big Jim getting, acknowledged. Jacob got his own tribe. I mean, an official tribal Ulafala. What's going on with Jay?
um,
Jay's crashing out, like without crashing out over here. Like he's getting
yeah,
close to crashing out.
I I'm glad we started off with the bloodline because that was going to be my first topic to bring up because of like you said, everything the way it's been going. It seems like there's more choices being made by Roman instead of just having other people whispering in his ear. He's kind of like taking a step back and being like, I can actually do this by myself and I'm going to do this by myself. And these people will
Yeah.
get in line. under my orders, whether they like it or not. And
Yeah.
to me, I feel like Jay being in the King of Ring tournament, and he's already claiming that he's going to go for Cody's title. But on that, there's that slight chance. I have a feeling that there's going to be like a really big, oh my God moment if he decides to go for Roman Reigns' title.
I mean, he very well could. I mean, he very well could. I hope he doesn't win.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling he's not. I think LA Knight's going to be a thorn in his side for him to win this. But then again, I know Brock Lesnar's not scheduled to be in Saudi Arabia.
But I
And
have heard the rumors
I
that
know
he's gonna.
he's not scheduled, but I mean it would make sense. I mean, Oba
Mhm.
has called him out multiple times now. It would make sense, but then again, how much is TKO going to pay Brock Lesnar? The are they going to back up a Brinks truck to get him to fly to Saudi Arabia
Yeah, just to
for
keep
a
having
six
him come out of retirement.
for a 30-second run in to cost Oba a match and then pay him the Brinks truck to get him back?
Yeah.
It's not. It'd be one thing if they were in the United States or they were in Canada. They're in Saudi Arabia. That's going to be an expensive Brock Lesnar payday to get him over there for 30 seconds.
Yeah. To do like
I,
one or two F5s and leave.
yeah, it's so I don't. Maybe they just ignore that. Maybe we get Oba doing double duty at SummerSlam. Maybe he wins the King of the Ring. He faces Brock Lesnar on day one, Roman Reigns day two,
Yeah.
or Cody Rhodes. I mean, we could. It doesn't have to be Roman Reigns. It could be whoever is the WWE champion.
Well, I believe if Oba wins, he will go for Roman because remember after WrestleMania,
Yeah,
his
he
press
called
conference,
Roman out. So,
straight up,
but
just without even hesitating.
yeah, but it's not like WWE has never just decided to change their minds for no reason whatsoever. So,
Yeah.
but I mean
Uh,
that's been a wonderful thing. On the negative side, staying on world championships, the hell is Liv Morgan in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament?
that is what dude, I swear we haven't had any contact about any of this, but everything you have been saying, I've been like thinking about, like, because that tournament is for people who don't have championships to get a championship opportunity. Why are they pushing Liv
It,
Morgan to get this? Are they trying to make the women's champion a double champion, like unifying the titles now?
no, I really think what happened was they put everything in this Stephanie Becker feud that was gonna last
Yeah.
out the summer. Stephanie got hurt immediately, and then they had zero backup plan of what they were going to do with Liv Morgan. So what they do, they're going to stick her here. You know what they could be doing is Roxanne Perez. Uh,
Hmm.
you could have Raquel Rodriguez, Julia. The WWE's women roster is the deepest women's roster in all of wrestling right now.
Yeah.
And we have the world heavyweight champion is in the King of the Ring, the Queen of the Ring finals in a tournament that gives you a title match.
Against the world champion.
Yeah, against the. It makes no sense. I believe Io's going to win.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it would make more sense if she did because think about it. They could have their match in Saudi, Io wins, and then they could run that match back at SummerSlam because, you know,
well, what I think is going to end up happening is, I mean, there's a lot of rumors about the status of Rhea Ripley.
hmm,
She's hurt. It is a legit injury.
yeah.
They don't seem to have an exact idea yet. If Rhea's injury is long term, if she's going to be out a while, which this keeps happening to poor Rhea. She wins a title in a big moment and then immediately somehow gets hurt.
Hmm.
It's like that's a constant thing, and it's got to be draining on her mental state. But
Yeah,
it's
because
you could
uh,
hear you could very there's a story there where Io wins Queen of the Ring, Rhea's out, and Rhea hands her the WWE Women's title,
yeah,
and that works because it's Rio. You got Rhea, or what do they call Rio?
yeah.
Is that their Rio? They could have tried harder. I
Or
mean,
even if Rhea doesn't hand her the title, she will definitely go down in a respectable fight against Io Sky. Like if Io wins,
yeah.
she will be glad to step away to heel knowing that the title goes to Io and not Liv Morgan.
Yeah, and then we could have, and then you could circle back around because then you have a friendly feud. Those can happen. You can have two friends face each other. Rhea's never beaten Io. It's
Yeah.
still sitting there, and then you can come right back to that. Uh,
And another thing that's not really sitting well with me in wrestling right now is the fact that there's not a single championship being defended at Night of Champions.
I mean, yeah, no, they just added the triple threat
Oh yeah, I forgot
for
about that one. But
Cody and Sammy and Gunther.
I
Do you think they pull the Sammy thing off here? They're in Saudi.
well
If
that that
if
goes
if
back
you were
to
ever going to pull the Sammy thing off, it works in Saudi.
yeah,
The crowd in Saudi is going to be way more accepted to it right now than the WWE, the American crowd. You could
yeah.
pull this off.
But like if they I feel like if they were gonna do that with Sammy in Saudi, they had so many opportunities in the last few years to do that with him. He just I feel
My
like
thought was always WrestleMania because WrestleMania is in Saudi. My thought's always been WrestleMania because it gives the big moment. But you're in Saudi right now.
yeah.
This is going. We know what's going to happen. I mean, Cody's going to lose the title, and then Cody's going to win the title back at some point. It's this is the thing. What if like a Randy Orton comes back and costs Cody this title match, and it it makes more sense for Sami Zayn to sneak out a cheap victory for the WWE title than it would be for Gunther.
Yeah.
And it would make way more sense for a Randy Orton to attack Cody and then Sammy somehow capitalizes win the WWE title. And you don't have to have Sammy be champion that long. Sammy's the type of person he could carry the title 2 or 3 months, go through SummerSlam. He can lose it back, and then you could rebuild him as a baby face for the Saudi Mania and him winning the title there.
Well, he already told Jay that um I know you're going for Cody's title, but I don't think it's gonna be Cody you're gonna be facing for. I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Uh, it could. I mean, it could be that they could do if Jay wins King of the Ring. You could go somewhere like that. Uh, I think LA Knight's gonna be what keeps Jay from winning.
Yeah.
They got something going with that. I don't know where they're going with it, but you also have the MFTs. Are they breaking up finally? Solo is seemingly
Well,
is
it
he
won't be too
torn?
long before Solo falls in line with the bloodline. I have a feeling because Roman's already made it clear that he's next to.
Yeah.
He's already sent Jacob to SmackDown, and now Solo's threatening to go to Roman's show to confront him. So we, I feel like we might end up getting another tribal match between those
It
two.
it feels like Roman's getting like the direct family under his wing again, but it kind of to me it feels like he's trying to push the Usos out. Like, yeah, granted he acknowledged Big Jim, but that could be just like, it's like petting the ego there a little bit.
Yeah, kind of
It,
like you guys were with me the first time. You guys did your job. Now it's time for the younger family members to come, step up and do
like
their job.
like Jay doesn't win King of the Ring. Roman ain't gonna be happy about that.
Mm-mm.
Now, what's a better if you're Roman? What's your better backup plan? Solo and Jacob as your muscle, or the Usos? Now,
Yeah.
I love the Usos are an amazing tag team, but I don't want to fight Solo and Jacob.
No.
I ain't fighting those two. And he's also pushing out the Tongans. I mean, what's left
Yeah.
of the Tongans,
Yeah.
because the Tongans are they're the black sheep of the tribal family, because they're not really. I mean, they're family, but not.
I keep
It,
seeing and hearing that Zilla Fatu, Umaga's youngest
yeah.
or only son, I can't remember if he's his only or youngest, but they keep saying that he's going to get to WWE. That's what they need to do. Roman needs to bring him in.
Yeah. I believe at some point Zilla's making into WWE. I don't know if he's coming now. I have a hard time believing Zilla doesn't make it to WWE. Zilla's amazing. If
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to see Zilla, it's amazing.
Like instead of the Usos, he could have the Fatus.
Yeah, he had the whole Fatu family here. It's just it works. I mean, it works. Uh, but yeah, I mean there's so many good things going.
But
I want to
like,
see where this Charlotte thing goes. This has
Yeah.
to have somewhere, right? Charlotte losing to Liv. Now, granted, they're going to have a Charlotte Jade thing, but it's getting time to put Charlotte back in that title picture. Like I think we're in that spot now. Like it's okay now. The
Yeah.
Alexa thing has worked so well. I cannot understate how much that Alexa pairing with Charlotte has worked. I swear to God, if they have to feud, I'm gonna be upset. If they break up angrily, I'm gonna be so upset because it doesn't have to be anger every time. Alexa has to want some titles too. She's got to want some, single gold too. I mean, like it's okay. You can want single gold and be friends. That happens. Not
My
everything is Marty Jannetty going through a barbershop window.
yeah. My question is I seen something about this going back to like the Sami Zayn real quick. I feel like there wasn't a reason to make it a triple threat. I feel like just because it's in Saudi, they had to find a way for Sammy to be in there.
Hmm.
But like, I kind of do hope that Sammy does win. Like you said, it'd be a huge pop for him in Saudi. Um,
He
but
deserves it. I
yeah,
mean, besides the huge pop, Sami Zayn is one of the most incredible wrestlers ever. And I have a plan with Sami Zayn that could start the babyface turn later. We'll get
yeah,
to that. We'll get to that in a later segment here today. But I have a plan. I have a plan how to turn him babyface again, and it's gonna be hilarious. But you, he deserves a title run. He deserves that world title run. He's every bit as good a wrestler to become a world champion.
yeah,
And this is the perfect heel way. It feels like if he wins this title at King at the pay-per-view, if he wins it there, it kind of feels like an audible was called. Like it feels like this was meant for Gunther to win the title. And then somebody goes, this Sami Zayn angle would make perfect sense to get him the title in Saudi.
yeah,
Just to weasel his way into this thing, to somehow get it. Because otherwise, what is it for? What
right.
is all this Sammy complaining and pissing and moaning? What's that all for if it doesn't lead to him winning the world title?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it kind of goes back to like the LA Knight thing. If they're not gonna push the button on this rocket that they got strapped to
Yeah.
Zami's back, then why even have him in the picture?
Yeah, if you don't do it right now, this is the chance. With LA Knight, you could still money in the bank this thing and it would still work with LA Knight. But
Yeah,
you're running out of that time too.
yeah, because
That
he's
time
already
is that time
he
is slowly going away.
he was on the Chris Van Voigt or Vought show
Yeah.
and told him that he wasn't gonna wrestle into his 50s. Like once he hits 50, he's done. So,
Yeah.
and that's not that far away for him. And they've had so many opportunities to push LA Knight because he's another one who's put in the work. He's been there for how many years behind the scenes doing
Yeah.
little stuff here and there. He deserves a title run, whether it's a short time or a long time. But they're running out of time with LA Knight, and he's been making it publicly known that he's getting frustrated with what's going on in the WWE
Yeah.
because of that.
I mean, you're running out of time. I mean, just time with LA Knight and you're running out of patience. I think with everybody with
Yeah,
LA Knight, it's just like, how many times is he sitting there like, you can do it? Like, you could still do it. He's still popular enough. He's still over enough to where if he wins Money in the Bank this year, which has now been moved another basically month away from where it was at. So then Money in the Bank's damn near in October now. It's like it keeps moving further and further back. But is if you keep doing this with LA Knight, it's like there's only so many chances. If you put him in Money in the Bank again this year, he better win the damn thing. Otherwise, I don't think this is ever going to happen for LA Knight.
yeah, and it'll just be another one of them
It'd be
wrestling. Yeah, the wrestling stories that
a
so
what if.
close but no cigar.
Yeah, it'd be another one of those what ifs. Like, what if they would have pulled that trigger? Because it's there. And what really hurts LA Knight right now is what hurts a lot of people in WWE is Roman Reigns as the champion.
Yeah,
With Roman Reigns can't just lose that belt to anybody. It's got to be a major thing for Roman Reigns to lose. I mean, it's Obafemi. It's
yeah.
got to be Obafemi. I think everybody is in agreement. It's got to be Obafemi. Otherwise, what the hell was the WrestleMania thing? But you just wasted that opportunity.
Yeah.
But also, are you waiting to WrestleMania for Obafemi? It has to be SummerSlam. I mean, even with Obafemi is so young, and think you could have an Obafemi win at SummerSlam, and then Roman could win it back at, say, Survivor Series, Rumble, something like that, and then Roman could lose it at SummerSlam to whoever. I mean, WrestleMania, Saudi to whoever. Sammy, he could lose it to Sammy in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
That makes Sammy king of the every mountain, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't, but it's Oba has to beat Roman. But now you have this one title that is designed for Obafemi at this point. It can't go anywhere else because that's what you've set it up to. So now you have an LA Knight that's sitting there that deserves a championship, but the show he's on has the champion and the next champion.
Well, I
And
mean,
he's stuck in the feud with the same people for the last damn year and a half.
yeah, they need to take him off of Raw, put him on SmackDown.
Needs to be on SmackDown. Yeah, absolutely needs to be on SmackDown.
He would probably get a bigger push on SmackDown because there's not the Bloodline on SmackDown no more. And
And-
like you said, Solo and his team are kind of showing the cracks of their dysfunction right now.
yeah. And then we're about to add more people to this list because I mean CM Punk's gonna be back here soon.
Yeah, and he's going to be on SmackDown.
And my guess is, well, my guess at start he'll be on Raw to start, just because July 6th they're in Chicago. That seems about the time CM Punk will show back up.
Yeah.
Like they're in Chicago. He doesn't like missing Chicago's.
No.
That seems like perfect time for CM Punk to be back. I mean, granted, I don't. There's really no reason that they changed his story around. Like after Mania, is like I'm not going nowhere, and then proceeded to be gone all summer.
Yeah. Well,
It's like,
it came to my attention that he was on a part-time schedule when I thought he was a full-time coming back, but I
well, yeah,
guess
that's the amazing thing about CM Punk. He is on a part-time schedule when he signed his deal. He's been wrestling full time since he tore his bicep. He's on a part-time schedule wrestling full time. He deserves the vacation because he put that world title on his back and did everything that Seth Rollins did with it when you created it. Is he made it important?
yeah, put it
And
on his back, and then it turns out his back wasn't strong enough there at the end. That
yeah,
sucked. That would have
yeah,
had to suck. I can only imagine.
and they had him and Roman had the best match of the year to that date. And
Best match of the WrestleMania.
yeah, by far. Uh,
That night one, that's an unforgettable in a bad way.
in every bad way you can imagine, that night one was, oh my God.
It was
If
only
they do
cool
that, if
because
they do that in Saudi, they might not make it home.
yeah, it was
I
only
guarantee you that Saudi mania is gonna be banger after banger every night because they're
yeah,
not gonna piss off the Saudis. That's too much money.
yeah. Um, Another thing is the tag team between R-Truth and Damian Priest. Like we don't really have to touch much on this because it's not
Yeah.
that big in the storylines, but it seems to be going pretty good.
Yeah,
I still
it's
haven't heard any
gone
word
better than I
about
thought.
if this is truth legit last year or not, but so far it's
Yeah.
just been working.
It's been good. It's been going good. It's funny. Now Finn Balor's on SmackDown. So Truth thinks the Judgment Day's back together.
Fucking
It's
true.
truth is just truth, man. One thing I want to hit on and what things I like in WWE right now, and it's something that's gone under the radar, but AAA is amazing.
Yes.
If you haven't, if anybody's out there, if you haven't watched AAA, if you don't sit and watch it on Saturday nights when it's on the YouTube, AAA it might be the best show WWE puts together week in, week out.
Yeah.
Every week, that AAA show is absolutely amazing. Going back a couple weeks, Mask versus Mask, El Grande Americano, El Grande, that was the match of the year to me.
Yeah.
That was better than CM Punk Roman.
That
It had everything in it, and that was a true 5-star classic match. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer.
yeah.
True 5-star classic match. I hope this leads to something with Chad Gable.
That was I like that match because of what it stood for. and I like the way Chad Gable has been presenting himself ever since he lost the mask.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that Michael Cole, out of all people, was just like, "See, I told you it was Chad Gable." And it doesn't matter the fact that he did all this stuff with the mask. He just went
Yeah.
straight back to, "I told you that was Chad Gable."
The part I loved was that they had the big thing, and then he introduced himself as Chad Gable as if we didn't already know. Like, okay, like we have to put this suspicion, like, oh my God, it's Chad Gable. But then, like, he went through his entire life, like, dude, yeah, we already know, we know you.
Yeah,
Like, we didn't just meet you for the first time today. We've seen you for a long time. Like, we already know all this. You don't have. This isn't like an actual luchador losing his mask, and we get to learn about them. Like, no, no, we know you. It's like, okay, yeah, okay, we're gonna pretend like we didn't know. Oh yeah, oh my God, it's Chad Gable. But yeah, we know who you are, Chad. Like we know. Like you
yeah.
don't have to go through your accomplishments. We got that.
I feel like if he wouldn't have had the Olympic tattoo on the back of his neck, I feel like he could have gotten away with it when he first started that.
It was very obvious. It just became
Yeah.
very. It's like
Never
that
tried to
was
cover it
there,
up
right?
either.
It's like not even try. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to cover it up. But I mean, that was such an amazing match. It's just
Uh,
this the storytelling in that match, the intensity, the I don't know what Pimpinella is, but it popped the crowd. Everything about that match was just oh. And the Triple Mania is going to be 2 nights. They're putting Triple Mania night one in the United States. Uh, I'm worried about that. El Grande Americano's got to win the AAA title at Triple Mania. Like
oh, you think
that's got to happen.
Grande is gonna take down Dirty Dom?
Yeah, I mean that seems like that's what has to happen. That has to happen.
I mean, yeah, they seem like they've been kind of buddies here of late. Well, a
Well, it
while
depends
back
on.
ago, but
I think it depends on which country we're in
yeah,
because it has that weird. El Grande Americano has that weird Bret Hart Canada thing going. There's like
yeah.
depending on the country you're in, like this guy is a superhero in Mexico. 'Cause I tell you what, I guarantee you that Ludwig Kaiser growing up in Germany, at no point did he think he was gonna make the biggest mark in his wrestling career pretending to be a Mexican in Mexico.
Speaking Spanish as a German.
It,
That's
it,
what gets me is like he's full
he's
on
he speaks
German
such great
accent
Spanish.
speaking Spanish.
Like he gets the accent and every I don't even speak Spanish. He has the whole accent and everything. It's like they were throwing parades for this man. It's like I
And then
guarantee
Chad Gable's Americano could only say gracias.
if you, I bet you, I mean, you got Ludwig Kaiser, you got Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Chad Gable. They were all in this whole thing together. I guarantee you, none of them growing up thought that their biggest moment in wrestling was going to be pretending to be Mexicans in Mexico.
Yeah.
I guarantee that wasn't part of the thing. But bravo to all of them on the roles they've been playing.
Mm, well, I
We're
think
at the we're getting to the end, so we have to get to our last segment.
our last and new segment that we're
Yeah,
gonna
the
start
new
adding in.
segment that we're going to have every week, every episode, a new segment. What is
It is,
Danhausen up to now? Danhausen up to now?
yeah. And here recently, he has been working on his clone.
I love the fact that Danhausen just always just is randomly finding shit and taking it.
Yeah,
He's randomly just stealing things around every arena he's in, and he's just stealing it and leaving. Just that's it. Nobody's questioning him. The people should be questioning him.
they're
He's
scared
building in
of
a
him.
lab. He's building a lab in every single arena he goes to, and there's not enough questions being asked.
Yeah, and he's not just making it out of lab equipment. He's finding random stuff and just putting
He's
it
just
together.
he's just making yeah, he's making a whole ass scientific lab out of random objects backstages in wrestling events.
He's already electrocuted two people. He
And this is where I go with my Sami Zayn face turn here. Because if you notice, he electrocuted the Miz, and what is the Miz now doing? He's doing his old. He's just repeating his old catchphrases. His old catchphrases. Kit Wilson got electrocuted. Now he's stuck in whatever. Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona got electrocuted on SmackDown. What happened? It was just woo woo woo. You know it. A little bit of Zack Ryder came out. Sami Zayn needs to get electrocuted and he turns into El Generico.
Yeah.
Fans would love that. It can get him to AAA for a little bit to take him off main roster TV. As El Generico, he starts just switching in and out of characters, and that's the face turn. Is that he finds his way back into face Sami Zayn.
Yeah. My question is, who is under the bed sheet?
At some point, I figure we're gonna see this, and at this, I don't even care anymore. Like, but first, I was like, "Well, this has got to be good." I don't care. It could be a giant puppet hand for all like Mark Henry's hand son could come back, and I
No.
just as with the Danhausen face paint, and they're like, "Okay, I'm good with it." It's
But like,
he doesn't anything he touches goes to gold at this point. Ask the
yeah,
Knicks.
yeah. Oh my God, Stephen A was all over him in that interview. He asked, why do you use the human teeth?" He was like, "Because the fans love it." He was like, "But it's weird." He was like, "Well, how were you able to start this show?"
It's like somebody give Danhausen all of the human monies,
Yeah.
and it's just it works. I don't
No.
every week I don't understand it more and more, and I love it more and more. It just
And the fact that they just allow him to go from like SmackDown to Raw to SmackDown to Raw without having him set on a legit show, he's just
yeah.
bouncing back and forth. Like the last time he was on Raw, Dom went in there and was like, "Hey, I need you to curse Obafemi." He's like, "What?
Yeah.
No."
Yeah. And it's like at this point he's taking so much money, human monies from people. I don't even think he even knows who's cursed and who's not anymore. It's
No.
just he just whatever. Whoever gives them the most human monies, that's where the curse is going, I guess.
Like when the Miz was trying to set him up with that briefcase, and he's like, "Ooh, human monies. Oh, I got
Yeah.
$40,000." And then it backfired on Miz, and then Dom came in there with his stack of money, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna curse him." Then he's like, "Wait, where'd he go? He took my money."
It's just Danhausen. It's just every week there's a new Danhausen thing, and it just works all the time.
Like,
He's batting. I'd say he's batting 1,000, but I mean there's still the debut, but that's not his fault.
no,
I'm I'm
that was
I'm
WWE.
100% convinced that debut's not his fault. That's somebody didn't understand it and was like, okay, and then
Someone like miscommunicated or something, like, and we still never figured out, was he in the box the whole time or was he
yeah,
like
it's like, was he in the box? Was they just shipping him around? Were they all in the box the whole time?
knowing
Like,
Danhausen, he probably was in the box.
it's just like they were all in that box. That had to have been uncomfortable everywhere. It's like that's a deep box. Didn't seem like it
And
was that deep, but
I'm gonna make this clear. If you ever do hear this, Danhausen, we're not making fun of you. Don't curse us. We love
yeah,
you.
please no curses. I will give you human money. I will give human monies. It's, I want more Dan, and the fact that they let him go brand to brand, he's too special of a character to be stuck on one brand. I
Yeah.
want to see him at AAA. I want him. I want to see him down in AAA because AAA is a little bit more crazy. I mean, you have La Parka down there, and this is like the seventh La Parka or something. It just, I mean, the whole La Parka gimmick is that whoever had was La Parka, they died, and it's just he's just the same guy, just being reincarnated 87 times.
Yeah.
It's the La Parka gimmick. He's just reincarnated from the last guy. And then you got Mr. Iguana and the Iguana. What if a Danhausen Iguana shows up with Mr. Iguana? It's just you got La Yeska and then La Danhausen. It's just you could have so much fun. You already had Demonito, and they didn't do enough with Demonito, but they need to bring that back too. But
I It sucks that Danhausen really hasn't had much matches. Like, yeah, he's had a couple and he won. Or I think he lost one. I can't remember. But like, not only is he just a funny guy, but he's like a hell of a competitor in the ring. Like he can
yeah,
put on a match. But I think it's funny. I think it's good that they're keeping him more backstage and comedic right now because I feel like with R-Truth being the comedic person, he's been having his run, so they're kind of like, "Oh well, we need someone to kind of replace that. Danhausen's here. Let's just have Danhausen do all this crazy shit."
yeah,
And it's like Danhausen's kind of like, "Well, I don't need nobody's permission. I'm going to build my lab."
yeah. It's at some point if Danhausen wins a title, that's gonna be just absolute chaos.
He's
And
gonna
I'm
play it
here.
off like he shocked himself, like he won. Like, what? I won?
Yeah, just absolutely chaos. And out of all the weird things in WWE, like I mean, Little Yachty, who is he still here? Little Yachty's
Um,
still around, or is he? Has he been gone for a while now?
I think he only shows up when Trick shows up. I don't think Trick showed up on Friday.
Little Yachty is training, by the way, at the Performance Center. Like
Mhm.
when we were originally asked, like, does he work? He apparently he does want to work there. So it's just,
Well, if he's like I Show Speed, remember I Show Speed did that one spot and was like, you
yeah,
know what, this is fun. Then he actually went to the training center and started legit training
yeah.
because he wanted to do it.
Well,
So
let's see Lil Yachty get speared by Braun Breaker.
yeah.
See how he feels.
And if he's really serious about doing it, then kudos to him. That's
Yeah.
fine. But we don't need celebrities just coming in whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, if it's not going to be a match at some point, go away. And then
Yeah.
maybe don't do a match because Jelly Roll did a match and now he's getting divorced.
Yeah.
But that's about all the time we have. So
Yeah.
before we get royally kicked off here,
Yeah.
any last words?
I I think we covered just about everything we needed to cover. We got the Danhausen in there, we got everything else. So that's all for me.
Okay, well then for Ringside Breakdown, I am JR Castillo.
And I am William Desch.
We will see you the next time. We'll see you next time. No curses.
Yep, and catch you all down the road.